Now, if you're not confident in your sheet metal welding abilities, it'd probably be a lot more beneficial for you to make this all in one piece. So you just have a tiny seam to deal with instead of having a big seam. I'm pretty confident in my sheet metal abilities, so I'm not too worried about it. So I made it in 2 pieces there and another piece here. So it'd be 4 pieces all together. But I know I can weld that and make it look good, smooth everything out. So I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward, man. You just make a good paper template. Make sure your paper fits exactly how you want it to fit. It's really easy to trim paper. It's a little harder to trim the metal. So get the paper fitting really good. Transfer to a sheet of 18 gauge is what I used. 18 gauge mild steel. And burn that sucker in. Little cheapo Harbor Freight welder. This thing does the trick. For $400 and some. I can't believe how nice it welds. I actually just went ahead and hung up my snap-on welder because this thing's welding so good. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep going and make a little piece for this one. Weld this thing up, smooth it out, and I'll bring you guys back. There she is, welded in. You could go around and fully weld that if you wanted to. I just stitch welded it. I'm gonna do a little bit more welding over there, but I'm just gonna finish stitch welding it, and then I'm gonna seam seal all the edges. I'm not too worried about grinding everything to a metal finish because it all gets coated with something anyway. So don't work extra hard at something when you don't need to. Seam sealer is gonna finish it off the same way, especially when there's paint over it. You're not gonna notice that it's not metal underneath of there. So that's what I'm gonna do. Seam seal it, smooth it out a little bit, grind all this stuff down, grind all the seams down. But yeah, it wasn't too bad. I did not cut off any of the lips for like the heater box or anything. I just laid it right over that. Everything laid out pretty good. You can tell it has a little flex to it here and there because the lips are not cut, but I don't care. It's my car, so don't get on here judging me. No big deal. Yeah, it was pretty straightforward, really. Make a paper template, lay it on metal, cut it out. That's it. Make sure your template fits the way you want it to. Cut it out of steel, weld it on. Shaved firewall.